Welcome back to What's the Juice at the Juicy Tea. Man, y'all, let me tell you, it's been a trip, okay? I started doing this, 2019, but I wasn't staying consistent. I was working a bunch of dead-end jobs, right? And then I started this channel, my channel, All BN, ALBN, 1111 Energy, okay? And it's ALBN 1111 Energy, right? Man, let me tell you, this was crazy, okay? Because it felt to me like people were just sitting there waiting for something to take place, a fall, right? But during the time of me doing readings, it was just like, dang, the energy was just draining because it was like reliving something, okay? I feel that energy that some of y'all could be reliving something or revisiting something that took place in the past. I call it the past, even though it was just 12 days ago. I do call it the past. Spirit told me to do a reading, okay, instead of just all the shorts, which I will continue to do those, okay, but it's something about that. I feel like, somebody could have been looking at your growth, and then you had a lot of people trying to stake claim to something you built. They know you built it, okay, they know you built it, but I feel like, there are YouTube gatekeepers. There are YouTube gatekeepers, and for whatever happened during that moment in time, which it was a blessing, I also feel that, there are gatekeepers within the YouTube community, okay? And they know you gifted. For whoever this message is for, if you're starting out and you're feeling like somebody's got their foot on your neck, they got YouTube gatekeepers, okay? Spirit told me to do this message. Yeah, they got YouTube gatekeepers. I was like, what? Yes, okay. Tell me more about this message. Wow. So the gatekeepers may want to reconcile with you, okay? Because you're putting in the work, okay? Something about you're communicating better here and you're getting things back together. There's an equal give and take, okay? This is the message, all right? On my other channel, I used to start out with prayer. Instead, I said I would just pray and come in with the space blessed, because a lot of people didn't like to sit through the prayer. There's a lot of things that are going on, okay? And in this energy that I'm picking up on, you got a bunch of people that just want to be pleased, okay? They want people pleasers, okay? They don't want truth speakers. They want people pleasers. They want somebody to stroke what their fantasies are, stroke what their desires are. But Spirit is only going to allow you to say what Spirit wants you to say, or to bring forth whatever the information is the Spirit wants to deliver to you, however you deliver that, right? But there is a reconciliation coming here with some YouTube gatekeepers. I ain't making it up. I cannot make it up. Yeah, because there was a lot of controversy. There was a drama. There was a scandal, definitely. There was a scandal here, okay? I also heard, no offense intended, but yeah, Google was involved with this scandal, okay? I've often heard that Google takes payments from people, and I'm just going to lay it out there. They're probably going to be mad at this one too, but oh well. I have been told that, okay, through my spiritual team. Yeah, there was some sort of hidden things that are getting ready to be revealed, okay? Woo! Message. Yep. Snooping. They stay snooping, okay? This is just something that I feel like no matter what, you just got a certain group of people that are just hella nosy, okay? They're just hella nosy, all right? They want to stalk you, and they want to, stalk you through your social media platforms and things of that nature, okay? This is the way of this world, okay? I feel like a lot of people, yeah, they were upset because you were making it rain here. This making it rain stays coming out, okay? So you were being blessed, okay? You were being blessed through your entrepreneurship, through your business, or through your thoughts of creating and starting your business. And some of you did, and it took off, and you manifested abundance in your life, okay? But there were people here that had a lot of legal matters, or just legal issues, or just mental issues, okay? And they wanted to do something here. What is this? Yeah, legal matters in your favor, okay? So that's another thing, okay? Whatever it was that you brought to the forefront, it caused some people some legal matters, and the legal matters went in your favor. And that's another thing. I feel like, they do know about a pot, okay? I feel like you are tied to some sort of large amount of money. Okay, I really just feel that energy, and I feel like that is what really pissed them off. Okay, for whoever this message is resonating with, that's why they wanted to burn your shit down. Quick disclosure, I do cuss and curse and speak the truth and call out names on guided too. So yes, they wanted to burn your shit down. Okay, they wanted you to be at a breaking point. Okay, this is the energy. Tell me more, spirit. Yeah, they wanted you to be at some breaking point. I can't make it up. And because you're not in any sort of toxic love here, you know, they were looking for it. They were snooping. They were trying to look for you out here, being in the streets, being with something you wasn't supposed to be with. You know, these are just the energies of the energy I'm picking up on right now, right? They were looking for something toxic about you. They wanted to paint a horrific, horrible picture of you. I feel like the picture they got, it was definitely a copycat. Okay, it was somebody trying to impersonate you, trying to act like you, trying to be like you, and it's not you. Okay, these people are trying to project what they want you to be onto you. But if the shoe don't fit, then you can't wear it. See what I'm saying? If the shoe doesn't fit, family, you can't wear it. These people, you know, there's somebody here with this unfinished business energy that keeps coming out. I don't know if somebody wants to come in with a proposal, or they may want to come in and ask for forgiveness. There's some sort of reconciliation here as well as reconciliation here. Okay, they could be trying to fix an issue. Okay, trying to fix issues. It says fixing your issues. There could be somebody that is trying to fix something. I don't know. Only take it how it resonates, but this is the energy. Tell me more, spirit. Yeah, didn't I say their desires? It was all about their desires here, okay? So you had a lot of people that had a lot of desires when it came to their own wants and what they felt they needed. But their desires was coming from actually taking it from you. Energy vampires, okay? Scam artists I'm picking up on, yeah. Somebody wanted you to grow with them, okay? This is this team partnership effort, okay? This is... This is this team partnership effort thing going on here, okay? You got a lot of people that they network within the groups, okay? So that they can outcast others, all right? And these are the energies that will swear for God they are the light, okay? Or they are connected, or whatever the case may be. But this energy right here, it was all for self-pleasure, okay? Somebody here wanted you to partner with them, and it was for self-pleasure. As you can see here, second message out, yeah, there's growing together, but this would be a shared journey and lessons learned and a soul bond. It wouldn't be tied to any toxic love. A lot of these people that were coming into your energy fields, they were tied to toxicity. I cannot make it up. They were seriously tied to toxicity. Dating out here, okay? So many of them are looking for it versus attracting it, okay? There's a difference. When you attract something, that's totally different than when you go out and look for it, okay? Message. All right. I had 25 years stolen from me through my email and my 25-year-old phone number, okay? And it was like, wow, you know, what was they really looking for, right? A lot of these people were looking for love. A lot of these people were doing it just to have some fun, okay? Just putting things back on the market that just was old and dead type energy. But I feel like some of these energies were upset because you weren't connecting with them in some sort of way. You weren't over there, you know, boosting their egos. That's what I keep picking up on. You weren't over there boosting their egos at all. They wanted you to boost their ego. And then when you started telling the truth about how these people were infiltrating others, like I just read an article today where millions just got some sort of hack through, and it's a prominent company. Where is that at? Let me see if I could tap into that. I was like, what? You know, I feel like, you know, hold on, let me see where it's at, family. It might be gone. But millions just got hacked, okay? Or a company got hacked and it released like 7.4 million people's data and information. You know what I'm saying? This feels to me like an era where a lot of crooks are now running rampant, okay? Running rampant, okay? across the board. You got gatekeepers everywhere, okay? Every placement, I mean every placement. Oh, somebody's complacent here, okay? Everybody has gatekeepers, okay? Gatekeepers far, near, and wide, all right? And these gatekeepers are often on the take for the money, okay? You've got big pockets, deep pockets out there, all right? And they pay to have people go through things, all right? But you walk around with this peaceful vibe at the bottom of the deck, okay? You're just looking to, date maybe, no more drama in your life. I'm hearing that, Mary J. Blige, okay? No more drama, all right? You have a very calm mind and your soul is in alignment, okay? This makes me feel like you could be stepping into the next chapter of your life. If you've been single for a while, there could be somebody coming in or coming towards you, but it's not going to be anybody that was causing you any controversy, okay? Because their desires were lustful, all right? You've been practicing celibacy here. There was a lot that was done behind the scenes. Yeah, see, I cannot make it up. You're all about this love that lasts, family. You know what I'm saying? Timeless, real, deep affection. You're not about being a fun boy or a fun girl for nobody. And that's what it was about. I'm telling you, people out here pissed off because of the fact that you wasn't giving up that cookie jar. Okay? You may have already read that book by, what's his face? What did he say? Act like a lady, think like a man type energy. You know what I mean? This is the energy. You are, you gonna act like a lady, but you think like a man all the time. Steve Harvey, thank you, Spirit. Okay? And that's another thing, people couldn't handle that. Okay? A lot of people can't handle how you come. You come in peace. All right? You come with the energy of definitely wanting to connect, okay, with a significant other, but you ain't trying to connect with nobody that's trying to bring controversy in your life, drama and chaos in your life. You will never be that energy, but that is what they were doing. There's a lot of controversy here. They want stuff to go up in flames. I feel like this go up in inferno was something that, they wanted, but you were born from the ashes. You are the phoenix rising, okay? And in the phoenix rising, your desires are different from these people. That's why they're snooping on you. They want to see who you gonna partner with and grow with. Tell me more, Spirit. Yeah, look, there is no love affair, okay? You ain't about that love affair, that unfinished business, that love affair. Yeah, you're not a player. You're not about no third party hookup. And you dang sure ain't about trying to catch no sexually transmitted demons, okay? You've been down that road. You done been there before, okay? And take it how it resonates, all right? But shit, you're just grateful that whatever it was, you was able to cure yourself, or the doctors was, or something like that, okay? For whoever that portion of the messages resonate with. So something about that taught you a lesson. You can't trust everybody that you think you can trust, because number one, where you are just seeing one person, they seeing many people, okay? So now that you know that, you have guarded yourself, yeah. And that has resolved all conflicts. Anything that was coming in that was going to compromise you, okay? You started making amends with things or with experiences, all right? You started rebuilding your trust within yourself, the Most High, the Divine, the Creator of all living things, your angels, ancestors, and spiritual team. And then this is what brought out a positive outcome, okay? That is something else they are looking at as well, okay? They want to see how you're growing and who you're going to grow with. This is the energy. You got a lot of people that are very upset with the path that you chose. Okay, for whoever's resonating with this message. Yeah, you chose the path of self-love because that's who you can trust, yourself. That's where your security comes from. You can trust yourself in the Most High God. Never leave out God. God's always there, okay? But you could trust yourself in the Most High God. That's where your security comes from, okay? You could be at home now, okay? You could be back in your city or your state or something like that, all right? It ain't really yours, though. I heard Transplant Central. Transplant Central, yes, but your real love is there, okay? Your real love, the real deal is at home, okay? There is a true bond. There is an unshakable divine union. So if you move back home recently and you feel like, okay, type energy, your real love is there. Message for somebody, all right? Yeah. And this person could be hiding their true feelings at the bottom of the deck, okay? They're sending mixed signals here. There's some sort of deep emotions. There's a secret love. They may be feeling like, you're detached from them now, okay? They may feel like you're detached from them. This is giving me the energy of somebody that, once upon a time, y'all was close. And you could feel each other's energy, but this person doesn't feel your energy anymore. You don't feel this person's energy anymore. And to them, that's a red flag. I promise you, that's a red flag, okay? That's giving them some sort of sign that maybe you're not intuitively connected to them anymore, all right? Okay? So that is the message, okay? Woo! Hopefully it provides you with some clarity. All right, thank you for tapping in. We back at the Juicy Tea. What's the juice at the Juicy Tea? We are back, okay? So, yeah, family, I feel like, there's a lot of hate. A lot of hate in the world today. A lot of jealousy, a lot of envy, a lot of manipulation. Everybody's out for the paycheck. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing. I'm a Gen X. Okay, so my era, we was outside playing and we had rotary phones and we had carbon paper sliding credit cards across the machine. This new era, they have tapped into some demons for real. Okay, and I'm gonna just leave that message there, but just stay determined. Spirit is saying, just stay determined. Okay, I love you and the divine loves you. Let's close out. At this time, divine, I ask that you continue to keep us with love, harmony, tranquility, prosperity, peace, protection, and respect, and good health and good wealth in our lives and all the time. Ashe and thank you. And until next time, I'm gonna change it up. You know what I love to say. Ashe.